I finally figured out Fnaf Freddy's sister location. You guys gotta believe me, okay? It all takes place in an underground bunker, so that must mean that there's a nuclear war going on outside. Fnaf Freddy's takes place in the future. You guys gotta believe me. If that didn't remind you of an older theory, that's because maybe you're a new fan or something. So let me catch you up. Around 9 years ago, someone made a post about Fnaf Freddy's sister location and talked about a very controversial theory. And by very controversial, I mean like a few people saw it, but a lot of the older fans know that it's one that gained a little bit of traction just because of how silly it was. So let's read it and like break it down. Of course, I'll be linking the post in the description, and I just like revisiting older Fnaf Freddy's theories. So, and this is definitely one of the funniest ones I found. I also just think how it's written is extremely, I don't know, interesting, but let me know what you guys think. Fnaf Freddy's sister location will take place in an underground bunker, and here's why. Note, this is my opinion about how the games work, and look, when it comes out, so no hate, and if you hate, I'll be mercilessly laughing at your stupidity. Okay, so this is a decent preface actually about how there's a lot of theories about games before they come out. So naturally, I'm not going to be too harsh with the debunking this time around just because it's an older theory, but I do want to talk about why this theory doesn't work using the evidence we know now. I like covering older lore because of this. I think I mentioned this before, but it's pretty interesting to talk about older theories just because we have all this evidence and all of these new games out now. So it might make the theory look silly, but sometimes it's okay. I don't know, I feel like this part's a little condescending, but it's 9 years old. I mean, theory starts by saying, "This is my theory for the story lore of the Fnaf Freddy's sister location. Judging by the environment the game takes place, the text at one part of the first trailer, and the sound at the end trailer, based on the environment, it looks like the game takes place in the future." If some of that sounds a little wonky, that's maybe just how it's written. Please credit Zombie Wars SMT for that theory. Okay, so it looks like Zombie Wars SMT came up with a theory that it takes place in the future. The actual location looks like it's an underground bunker, kind of like from the Fallout series. So the place you're in is in a bunker and you're underground. The evidence for that theory is the text and the sound at the end of the trailer. For instance, the text in the trailer says the following: "Deep below ground." And what does that below mean? I think that it means it's underground. If you said underneath or lower level, you're absolutely right. Bro, what is this? What is this, like a Dora the Explorer? Where is the house? Is it one of those old kid shows? Why is it written like this? I'm making fun of a 9-year-old post. What am I doing? Where was I? And what's underneath or at a lower level and you can build and live in it? If you said a basement, you're dead wrong. It's a bunker. So you're in a bunker and the animatronics are down there with you, obviously trying to kill you. Last but not least, the last piece of evidence is a sound at the end of the trailer. I'm sure this is referring to the sister location trailer, which Scott Cawthon did post on his YouTube channel. If you watch the trailer, you probably didn't hear it, but watch it again until you get to the end. But listen very closely. And if you do, you will actually hear a siren. It's not a normal siren, neither. It's longer than your normal, average, everyday siren. How many sirens do you hear every day? I mean, are you talking about like a police siren or something? I mean, okay, it's not a normal siren neither. It's longer than your everyday, and it's rare that you hear it. Well, a tornado warning siren, on the other hand, you hear that on occasion. This very rare siren that you may not have heard of in the trailer is pause for effect. They actually wrote pause for effect in there. I forget this is Reddit sometimes. A nuclear siren. Yes, you heard that correctly. A nuclear siren. Now, I didn't want to go this far, but based on the evidence, I'll have to say it. You're one of the humans in the area who's still alive after the nuclear outbreak, and the fun time animatronics went to said bunker and infiltrated the bunker. And afterwards, they killed almost everyone in the bunker, leaving you to be the last person in the bunker. Okay, that was a lot of information. Let's break it down. There's a chance this could be satire. There is a chance. Someone commented on my sister location theory, my previous sister location theory about the adult theory, that one was satire, but there is no evidence to say that one is satire. Nothing has come out. I researched it after I got that comment because I was curious about it, because I figured, if something's satire, I can clear it up. But nope, you're wrong. I'm right. Yeah, that's gonna go over well. No, but there's a lot of satire theories and just very silly theories, but until I find something that says that this was explicitly made as a joke, I couldn't find anything for this one. I couldn't find anything for the other one. Let me know if you find an actual source. So what this theory is saying, if I understand it correctly, the story that is painting is that this game takes place after a nuclear war, okay? And that means there's a siren going on in the trailer. And that means that, you know, this is after the nuclear war, everything, after the outbreak. You're one of the only living humans left in a bunker, despite the fact that the bunker has like Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise or whatever. Okay, I'm actually curious. Is it saying that the Funtime animatronics are already in there, or they went and infiltrated the bunker and like slaughtered everybody there? Is that what it's saying? Because it's saying here in the text that the Funtime animatronics went to the bunker and infiltrated it, and then they like beat everybody there. But the bunker itself already has like Five Nights at Freddy's memorabilia and everything under the theory. Obviously, we know that this is just a rental facility called for Circus Baby's rental facility, and which is why it has like all this weird like, you know, exposed wires and everything everywhere, which makes sense. It makes sense that this is like a rental place. For say it's a bunker that just happens to be invaded by Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics is wild, because there's already Five Nights at Freddy's stuff around. You think the person who made the bunker was just a big FNAF fan or Freddy Fazbear's fan? He was like, yeah, I just really want to decorate my bunker with this Chuck E. Cheese type of restaurant. I'm a really big fan. I grew up going there often, so I'm just gonna put all of those decorations around there. I mean, I'm not gonna blame him. If I make a bunker or something for a nuclear war, I'm probably gonna put like Spider-Man merchandise everywhere. I love Spider-Man, but still a little bit weird. Okay, and then the Funtime animatronics, this is implying that they infiltrate the bunker, that they're not already in there. So that means that the Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics survived the nukes. They survived the warfare and are just wandering around, just picking off people for a reason or something. Maybe they're just like bored. I mean, I don't know. I guess I would be too. What is there to do for animatronics possessed by children to do in a nuclear war? I think that's just a little bit much. I don't know. I'm curious on hearing the actual siren that's at the end of the video. I might go check that out. What? This is obviously like it's wrong, but you can see how this is a pretty silly theory. I'm surprised on the actual post. I don't see it getting that much traction. It has like 16 comments and no upvotes. But whenever people were talking about it in my comments about just the worst theories, I thought it was a bigger theory than it already was. I've only ever heard of this. Actually, you know, reading through these comments, I think this is supposed to be rage bait or something. What's the Sister Location FNAF bunker theory? Rage bait? I'm reading through it right now, and somebody was saying, because of how it's written, right? It's written like very condescending and being like, if I get any hate on this, then you're the one who's stupid. That's what OP was saying. But he's responding like to other people just in the comments, just, I don't know, in a way that makes it seem like it's kind of trolling almost, or rage baiting. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I know I was saying earlier that it's probably not satire, but I don't know, it probably is, because one of the comments was saying how this account is fairly new, and that was around the time when this was posted. How did this theory get so much traction? Because I know that quite a lot of people were talking about this. This is not much. Huh. Okay, so from like a story element, I don't even know if this series, like, I always talk about the storytelling element when talking about these theories, and like, what even is the point here? This just means that like the world ended, and then there's like vicious animatronics just going around and attacking people for some reason. I mean, it could be cool as like a little horror game idea, but not with Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's was already established to be like this, like, night guard. It goes to a Fazbear pizzeria and like watches the cameras. Things are out of place. The animatronics are out of place. To turn that all into like a nuclear war setting and have it be this like post-apocalyptic horror game, it's a really big tonal shift. It wouldn't really make sense for that to happen. I wish there was something more tangible to talk about. Like, a lot of these claims are extremely baseless. It repeats itself multiple times. For this to get the level of, I don't know, attention that it did, it's kind of funny. I don't think that whenever people were hyping this up in my comments or just talking about it in other places, I thought that there would be more to it than that. But nope, this is this is really much it. So I'm just gonna give it a very lackluster 2 Freddy Fazbears. I am very disappointed with the Sister Location underground bunker theory. Maybe this one isn't the original post. If you guys have seen a different post talking about this, or just like a related theory, let me know in the comments. I'd love to go check it out. If you like Five Nights at Freddy's, make sure to subscribe, and as always, I hope you're a bit less bored.